In this video, we're going to be reviewing one of the top parental control apps on the market, Aura, to help you decide if this is the best monitoring app for you and your family. We'll be discussing some of the main features of this app, including content filtering, app management, and of course, screen time limits. I'll also take you through the setup process, including my #1 tip to avoid setup pitfalls and how you can get the Aura app for the most affordable price possible. If you want to try Aura for yourself, just click the link below for an exclusive discount code. This will save you money while also supporting the channel, which I greatly appreciate. Stay tuned for a rundown of Aura's performance in these 5 key areas. All right, first things first. Aura's setup process can be easy or complicated depending on the route you take. That's because Aura's product line includes identity monitoring and fraud protection software, not just parental control software. Because Aura has multiple apps, the setup process can be confusing. I first downloaded the identity monitoring app thinking I had downloaded the parental control app, only to find out I had to upgrade to the family plan in order to use the parental control features. If you want to download the whole suite like I did, you'll have to go through a laborious process of setting up your personal identity profile, and that includes disclosing personal information like your social security number. So, as long as you want comprehensive identity theft protection, that's fine. But if all you want to do is just monitor your child's online activity, then this might be time consuming. This plan is also more expensive, but don't ask me how I know. Once you begin setting up the parental control features, the setup process is quick and simple. Just answer a few questions and Aura basically walks you through the rest. And with a quick scan of a QR code, you'll also have this on your child's device as well. Essentially, you'll be up and running in 5 minutes or less. One downside I noted during the setup process was that you have the potential to drain your battery. Since you have to allow the app to run in the background, your phone will not restrict its battery usage, which is a bummer. Now, let's get to the meat and potatoes of Aura's content filtering. Here, you'll have 2 options depending on your child's age, whether they're teen or child. Depending on your child's age, the app will automatically filter out any inappropriate content. It's nice that Aura gives you some preset options, but I always recommend digging a little deeper just to get the most value out of the software. As always, click on the link below for any discounts. There's a lot that you can do with Aura's content filtering feature. For instance, you can block certain apps entirely or set time limits on the apps that you've approved. You can also block certain web content by category, such as dating sites, sites with explicit content, or social media sites. But it isn't all or nothing with Aura and its content filtering feature. Unlike some other parental control apps, Aura does not allow you to set up alerts for certain websites or content. You can either allow or block, but that's it. Still, you can see a full daily report of your child's online activity by item or category on the Aura dashboard. The big question is, does Aura's content filtering feature actually work? The answer is, it works fairly well, but not perfectly. For example, I tested Aura by blocking Facebook, which is an app I use quite frequently. After toggling the button to block Facebook, I was still able to access my feed, which is a bit disappointing. After scrolling through several times during the day, I discovered that it was only showing my old content, but not my new content, which is a good sign, but still, I expected more. Even with the app blocked, I was still able to see a post that a friend tagged me in later that day. Another loophole I found was with the app Spotify. While I allowed this app on the Aura dashboard, I did block explicit content on the categories page. This did not prevent Spotify from streaming music with explicit content, and it still let me see explicit lyrics on my phone. While this isn't surprising, this is something to keep in mind while setting up this parental control app. You may have to look into setting up further restrictions within each app that you allow your child to use. Interestingly enough, Aura does allow you to set up restrictions for YouTube within its app, so this feature might be coming to other apps like Spotify as well. Another thing I didn't care for was how Aura communicates with the child's device that's being monitored, or in this case, how it fails to communicate. Unlike other parental control software that tells your child that content is being blocked for their safety, Aura just cuts it off completely without explanation. This might seem fine on the surface, but it could cause some older children or teens to think that their device or internet connection is being problematic. In addition to content filtering and app blocking, Aura does have other features that are good to have into your digital parenting toolbox. One of these is the ability to set screen time limits or pause the internet with just one click of the button. It's easy to set up daily limits for your child's internet usage, and you can set up several days at once, which makes the process of setting up weekdays and weekends that much easier. Another feature from Aura that I appreciate is that you can award bonus screen time to your child at any time. You could use this feature as a reward system for good behavior, or when you want a break, which we've all been there. Personally, I would have loved to have seen more features from Aura's parental control app, like email, call and text monitoring, even location tracking for those of us that want more throttle, but alas, you won't find that here. With Aura, the best you can do is block Gmail or Messenger if you want your child to stay away from online communication altogether. This is among several reasons why I prefer Aura for my younger children rather than my teens. At first glance, it does appear like Aura's customer service is above the rest with its live 24/7 chat feature. You can just simply type in the question you have into the chat box. You'll instantly receive a response, which is nice for most questions you'll have. Although upon further inspection, it becomes quite clear that this isn't a live chat feature. Well, at least not one with a human. When you type in your question, you're basically searching an online database of support articles. This puts Aura back on par with most parental control apps. Also, it appears like there's multiple numbers for customer support. Some work, others don't, which isn't ideal. I was able to resolve my billing issue, but that was only once I emailed customer support, waited a few days, received a working number, and then was able to get it straightened out. Once I was able to talk to a real person, everything was able to go smoothly from there. If you need to contact Aura, here's the number that worked for me. Current pricing for Aura's parental control software puts it on par with some of the more reasonable products out on the market. Aura comes in annually at $99.99, which I feel like is a great price point. And Aura covers unlimited kids and devices, which can come in handy if you have multiple children and devices to cover. There's also a 60-day money-back guarantee if you're not completely satisfied with the app or its performance. And of course, you can get a discount on Aura by clicking the link below. Aura markets itself as an all-in-one digital safety, and I believe it's best for that. What I mean is this: if you get Aura, I recommend going full suite with the family plan. That includes things like insurance against identity theft, dark web and credit monitoring, and also, yes, parental controls. To get started, just click the link below for an exclusive Cyber Sleuth discount code. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.